Good morning, everybody. I am on my way to Hamilton to pick up my mama. She lives in Hamilton. I live in the GTA, and even though I have to work today and do a whole bunch of different things, I'm going to take mama to work today. So instead of the other way around, instead of my mom taking me to work, take your child to work day, whatever they call it, or take your dad to work, or take your dad to school, or whatever it is, I'm going to hang out with my mama today because work or no work, we need to spend time with the people we love. And I love my mama. So I'm going to go get her, and after work, I'm going to go pick up my son, Denzel, and then we're going to pick up my daughter, Zadavia, and we're going to go have dinner together, the four of us, and then I'm going to drop everybody off. It's all about finding the time, and when we make excuses, oh, I can't, I have this, it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. There are 24 hours in a day, and when we focus on just doing that one thing, especially the one thing that pays the bills, we miss out on so much. There is more than one way to do any and everything that needs to be done. And with that said, I'm going to multitask the hell out of today. It is necessary, not just for today, but for every day. For all of us. I just connected with a young man at the gas station, and I'm sure when we connected, he thought, beautiful woman, big boobies. I'm sure, excuse me, I'm sure whatever he felt he was going to get out of it was nothing like what he got out of our connection. And what he got out of our connection was some words of wisdom from a woman who is like his mother. And it's what I do every day. I connect with people, my people, all people. When it's necessary, I find the right words, they just come. It's sometimes motivational, it's sometimes practical, it's most times hurtful to the ones who are not ready for their truth. I see everyone's truth because I see my own. I hold myself accountable, therefore I have no problem holding others accountable out loud to them. It makes no sense to bitch, complain, and talk about people behind their back. It makes more sense to speak what you see, speak what you know to the person. Let them know what you see so that they have the ability to learn to see themselves. And it's their decision whether they feel what they see of themselves either needs to change, grow, and hold themselves accountable. Accountability is one of the hardest things for us as humans to do. For yourself. Because that means you have to look at yourself. And I don't mean stand and look at yourself in the mirror and look at yourself from head to toe and focus on your negatives. Because 99.9% of who we are as humans that's what we do. We look at ourselves and we don't see who we are inside. We see what we are on the outside and what other people see and what other people think. And those are the things that we end up focusing on for most of our lives. And it's crazy. It's crazy because you have no fucking idea what someone else is thinking. And even when they speak, that's not really what most people are thinking. That's just a fraction of what comes out from what they've either thought, heard, or seen. And again, 99.9% of the time, it's incorrect. Sometimes we don't even know who we are, because who we are changes every second of every day. And until you're willing to see and recognize that and accept the growth and make the changes necessary, you're not going to do anything but keep going around on your little hamster wheel, doing the same thing over and over, day to day. And, you know, this is for everyone. It has nothing to do with race, color, gender. It's for everyone. The people I target mostly are the ones who aren't there yet. And you see it on their face, on their demeanor. I have no fear. And because I have no fear, I am able to take each step of my day. Yesterday, I went toe-to-toe with a raccoon. I won't lie, okay, I was a little bit scared because, you know, shit, it's a raccoon. You know, that thing can jump up my face and tear me to shreds. But I did it because I have to face any and all fears. We all do. He just wanted to get in the house because I fed him and he wanted more food, I'm sure. But my point is, all things are necessary. Everything is necessary, including every human being on this planet, for whatever we bring to ourselves, our families, the people around us, this earth. We are all necessary. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, the indifferent. It's all necessary. The weather is necessary. The disasters that we encounter, endure, and are left faced with we have to fix them, we have to rebuild. It's all necessary. Things break down, we rebuild them. Things get destroyed, we rebuild them. And that's the same with us, with our hearts, with our minds, with our souls, and with our bodies. So everything that we do on a daily basis needs to reflect those things. So when I say look at yourself, I want you to stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself. And the only way to really, truly look at yourself is to do what we do most days, every day. And that is not put blinders on, but stare directly straight ahead into the mirror, and you'll find yourself looking into your own eyes. That is the only way to see yourself. And don't just look in your eyes surfacely. Take a good, hard look. Take some time. It's going to bring tears to your eyes. It's going to bring emotions you've never felt. But it's going to help propel you. It's going to help you take that next step. And you might have to do it once or twice. You might not even be able to finish it the first time, because you will see yourself for who you really are, who you've become. And it's not all going to be pretty. I'll tell you straight. Doesn't matter how beautiful you are on the outside. When you take a hard look at yourself through your own eyes, you're going to see some shit. Just embrace it. Embrace it, because you can't change what has already been, but you can definitely move forward and change the outcome. You can not change the outcome, but you can direct your own life. You've already seen what you are, who you are, and where you want to be, what you want to do, where you want to go. All you have to do is take the steps to get there. Move one foot in front of the other, like you do every day, to get to work, to get to school, to get home, to do the things that are necessary to survive, to make that paper. I have learned that there is so much good, so much positive, so much amazing things on this earth that we take for granted every day and do not stop to appreciate. And again, that usually ends up being the people that we're closest to, our friends, our family, co-workers, you know. We take advantage because there are a lot of people out there that are givers. All we do is give. I'm one of them. Give, 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 give. I will give my life if necessary. And that is why I am here. I am here. I am ready. And I am doing all things necessary to restore humanity. Right now, humanity and the way society is fucked. And I know that there are people like me, like-minded, that want to make a difference and are making a difference in their own way. But we need to collectively come together. And I don't mean physically, because sometimes that's impossible. But powers that be and our creative minds have created social media, the internet, TV, radio. And when used properly and for the right reasons, can be the most powerful tool that we have. Because right now what you're doing is listening to my words, looking at my face. And one of the things we know about word of mouth is it fucking spreads. Word of mouth. People love to say what they heard. Most times they like to spread the negative. We're going to change that, and we're going to spread the positive. Because the only negative some people might have gotten out of my message today are the so-called swear words that I've used. But I'm going to tell you right now, fuck is not a bad word. You tell me one bad thing that comes out of fucking, because I know I came out of fucking, and there ain't nothing bad about this. The bad words, the swear words are greed, jealousy, envy, lust, and you know, there are a few more. But those aren't words that are usually uttered. Those are just things that fall into action, and people do these things and react these ways because they're not in their true self. I have been there. I have done all of those things without even realizing. But I pay attention not only to myself, but to everything around me, all my surroundings. And we have to. Because the only way to move forward is to know what is really going on. And when you sit and you focus and you put your focus on the wrong things, like you sit in front of the TV for hours and hours on end, it's a fucking idiot box. It is there to keep you down. It does nothing to motivate you. You go to work, you come home, you sit in front of the TV. You're at work, your programs are being recorded so that when you get home, you sit in front of the TV. I have been watching everyone walk almost into poles, into people, into traffic, because they are so focused on having their phone right in front of their face for whatever it is that they're looking at. And I can guarantee you, 99.9 of them are not looking at knowledge. They're not educating themselves. They're looking to see what other people are doing and what the negatives are and what gossip they can spread and what fucked up shit is happening. And sometimes that's necessary. It's necessary to know what changes we need to make, what moves we need to make to put actions into place so that these things eventually change. Nothing happens overnight. And that's why I don't stress. I don't stress about time. I don't stress about what day it is, because those things are really and truly irrelevant. Tomorrow may never come. 2 seconds from now might not come. It's been 2 seconds. It's still here. We are still here. And while I am still on this earth, in my body, I am going to do all things necessary. All things necessary. I do believe that humanity is one of the most amazing creations, because from humanity has come all of these amazing things. But they're being used negatively. There are so much positivity in this world. Our energies are positive. Our bodies are made up of energies. When I speak to someone, that's energy being passed back and forth. When I touch someone, when I shake someone's hand, when I hug someone, and I love to hug people, I hug strangers because touch is necessary. We don't get enough touch. We don't get enough love. We get a lot of negativity. And we need more love. We need to know that it is there and it is available without most times we give something, people are looking for something in return. I don't want anything in return for me. I just want you to pass it on. Pass it on, pay it forward, remember it, do it for someone else. Because the more you do for someone else, the better you do for yourself. We are not here on this earth to be selfish. We have to be selfish sometimes because no one is going to take care of you better than you can take care of yourself. But that doesn't mean to hoard and keep all the food and the beautiful things on this earth. I don't care about the money. Money will come. It's paper. It has real no value. It only has the value that we place on it. And the unfortunate thing is, if the powers that be decide to change what money is tomorrow and say, oh, you know what? Our currency is now rocks. Watch how many people start scrambling to pick up. I'm looking at all kind of white, beautiful rocks outside of my mama's house right now. My truck would be loaded and wouldn't even be able to move because I'd be being greedy, because now that is the currency. Let it go, people. Let it fucking go. All the money in the world is not going to give you what your heart and your soul and humanity needs. And that's love and each other. And to move forward, loving each other. No matter what color our skin is. If I pluck your eyes out today, you ain't gonna have a goddamn clue what color I am or anyone else besides you. And you can't go by touching their face because features have changed over the years. It is all about just loving yourself first. For whoever you are, however you are, how you look, just love yourself. Watch your life change. Just watch it. I'm going to go get my mama now. And I'll see you again.